Teflon. All the dope I stepped on. Rhea, get the rest gone. Been that nigga, what else you want? Power, powder, respect. I want that money and power and power. Money and powder and power. Money and powder and power.
Paper, yeah, I gotta stack that. Them diamonds keep blinking, we might have to jack that. Now boy, when that blicky come out, you get clapbacks. Draw down with a little joint, I'm at you like pat. Come back when them candles out round your block and kick that. Come back when your funeral in progress and hit that. Hit your back to back, your bitch ass won't even hit back. Yeah, we splashing in fashion. Nigga, you could trip the drip, catch you slipping, we sliding. Your niggas on some different shit, we hit the lick, we with the shit. Shh. When you get hit, quiet down. No need for the talking. The fuck is that about?
Tougher than a Teflon. All the dope I stepped on. Real, get the rest gone. Been that nigga, what else you want? Power, powder, respect. I want that money and power and power. Money and powder and power. Money and powder and power.
Yes, sir. I just wanted to have a moment for Jay Briscoe to be on the screen for a while so y'all can see that we are paying homage and respect to Jay Briscoe to start off the show. Ladies and gentlemen, rip to Jay Briscoe, man. Sad situation that happened last week, man. That really hurt me. That was actually my favorite Briscoe out of the two. But either way, losing either one of them was just, tough situation. Then AEW did a great job. Fortunately, WWE fan was good. D-Well was good. We are back live. The Butch Cut Podcast brought to you by Dope Content and MT Darkness. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Yeah, man. How did you take the news?
Yeah, I was very, very shocked by it. By the way, they had the memorial service today, and they put it up on YouTube. So I'm just gonna put that link up in my chat. And I'll go to yours, Dope, as well, and put that up there too. But yeah, it came out of nowhere. Like I wasn't expecting it. I don't think anybody really expects a wrestler to just kind of like just pass away like that. Yeah. And especially when the Briscoes were both being talked about in such high esteem, what they just had that match with FTR, that was just like pretty crazy. So yeah, it was pretty terrible.
Yeah, and Tony Khan had to fight with Warner Brothers just to even be able to pay tribute to them on AEW Dynamite this week. So shout out to Tony Khan, man, because he really fought, because it looked like it wasn't going to happen at first, but he really fought. So shout out to Tony Khan for getting that done. We say no more Bloodline in your city. Well, the Bloodline still exists. They just going through some things right now. And yeah, Bob Ruski, he did. He like posted a new hat, a picture of him and his brother. And yeah, he just went basic routine. He took his daughters to Chile to practice. Yeah. Came back and they was like minutes away from the home, and it just went wrong. So
somebody went to the wrong lane. They still don't know. They still haven't said whether the other person was intoxicated or anything like that. But the other person just swerved into the other lane. It basically into oncoming traffic. He just happened to be there. So
Philly Webb in a bit. They come to my chat tonight when the Eagles, little funky ass Eagles, win a game. Good job. Hey, I'm not hating. Good job, Eagles. I'm not. Look, I give you a hand clap. I'm not hating. Y'all did what y'all supposed to do. Hey. Yeah, I ain't gonna hate on y'all. Y'all did what y'all supposed to do. Front office took care of business early in the season to make it to where you got a loaded roster. You the number 1 seed all year. And I know people are gonna put an asterisk by today's game, but they shouldn't. Cause hey, they were like, oh, this is what I saw on social media. Oh, you played the Giants, and then you played, 49ers without Brock Purdy and all that, which I agree. But as the number 1 seed, that's how you matched up because you did your job during the regular season. So if you do your job in the regular season, you get the number 1 seed. You get to play the Giants and Brock Purdy injured 49ers. So F the Eagles. Facts, D-Well.
Hey, Dellen.
Facts,
hey, go suck eggs. Hey, get out of here.
Facts, D-Well. I did say I couldn't wait because if they would have been the Cowboys, I would have felt like the Cowboys won because y'all don't beat Dak. Call it what it is. Your last wins over the Cowboys, over Ben.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I was saying before we got on air. This is why I was saying I needed the Cowboys to win last week, and man, they couldn't come through for me. I needed a definitive win over the Cowboys going.
That would have been nice. That would have been nice for y'all. But it wouldn't happen because y'all don't beat Dak for whatever reason.
Okay, well,
y'all don't beat Dak. Do I have to pull up numbers? This is not a sports podcast. Do I have to pull up numbers?
It's fine. Y'all couldn't get it done against the 49ers. We got it. We finished that. Yeah. We finished the job, but
exactly.
I just wanted y'all to make it there.
Hey.
Dope. I have a seat waiting for you at the Eagles championship. Yeah, buddy. Let's go.
You mean NFC championship? Because y'all not winning the damn Super Bowl. So, I mean, enjoy the NFC championship. That's cool. And the NFC East. That's cool. It's a party in Philly tonight. Y'all go destroy the city again.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Absolutely.
There you go.
They already started lining up the light poles with Briscoe apparently, in case they want just for the NFC championship, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Hold on now.
What's up, bro?
You still got Pat Mahomes coming your way. Y'all want to just ease up now? Ease up.
Oh shit. Oh man.
The Cowboys would put up a better
fly.
game today. The Cowboys would have put up a better matchup than what y'all saw today. Philly, well, this will kill me by Philly fans. I don't mind saying y'all won and had a great season. I said it. But he want to come in and act like y'all really just destroyed the Cowboys when Dak is playing. You better go look at that history, partner. Dak be clowning y'all ass. If he don't play good against anybody else, he play good against y'all. Sit your ass down now. We finna get into some wrestling. Be happy. Look. I've been good on Philly. Before we got on stream, wasn't I not talking good about Philly?
You were good.
Exactly.
You were good.
Hey, I give props. Don't come in with that stupid shit now. I will fire your team up. I don't give a damn if they win a Super Bowl. I can still fire their ass up. Get up out of here.
Oh, shoot.
Look to the future. Eagles Super Bowl. Yeah, you going to Super Bowl. You ain't winning that shit though. So and if y'all do, guess what? I'm gonna get on here and say congratulations, Eagles. Again, you did what you supposed to do. I already got on Facebook and clowned our front office and said y'all front office is way better because y'all went to the Super Bowl 5 years ago, won it, blew that team up when you saw it was starting to decline, started fresh, loaded this team up, and went right back. Hey, I can't hate on that. That's dope. Like that's some real stuff right there. I can't hate on that. That's just good front office and good management right there. Something I wish we had. We don't have that.
You said, can I do an Eagles Super Bowl championship stream? I really should, because if we win, I'm gonna pop the hell off, bro. You should have seen me the last time the Eagles won a Super Bowl. I was at a Super Bowl party. I live in Maine, so I was at a Super Bowl party with a bunch of Patriots fans. I was the only Eagles fan in that room, and I went the hell off. It was one of the best days of my life. It was fantastic.
Look, I actually cheered for y'all. I cheered for y'all that game. I actually wanted y'all to win that game. I cheered for y'all. See, But if you do a Super Bowl stream, I'm gonna hate raid the shit out your stream this year. That's all I'm gonna say. Gonna hate raid your stream. I'm gonna have all what's the bot that we used to deal with? What's his name?
Oh yeah, Jesus.
Damn, what's the name of that bot? I can't remember his name.
I can't remember. Oh my god, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember that bot's name. Oh Lord.
Dang it, I can't. Okay, well we'll figure it out. It'll pop up in my head later on.
You said, the fuck do they cheer for? They cheer for it's in New England. It's part of New England, so they cheer for the Patriots. It's just oh man, yeah, no, I can't stand it though. Good lord. I can't stand the Patriots. Good lord.
I mean, the Patriots were dominating though. They was winning and winning and winning. I hated them too. That's why I cheer for y'all. So, but yeah, we got a lot to get into, man. WWE, it was a loaded week. AEW was a loaded week.
Ty, what's up, bro?
He said sure it's basically Boston. Yeah, it is. So I'm glad y'all are here in the chat and y'all are real active. If you want to join the stream and pop off, guess what? I'm gonna put the link in the comment section. If you want to join the stream, all you need is a camera phone or something like that. Just don't get us banned. We're live on Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. So don't get us banned. I'm gonna post a link. And if you want to talk about the Royal Rumble, anything wrestling related, Jay Briscoe, whatever. If you want to talk about NFL, you only getting like 30 seconds. That's all I'm gonna say. This is a wrestling podcast. You want to talk about the NFL, you get about 30 seconds. Yeah, Philly, where was all love, man? So let's get into how we got into the Royal Rumble. We had Raw 30 come up, and let me just ask you this: what was your overall thoughts about the show?
Overall thoughts on Raw. I thought that it was, I don't know, it's like a by the numbers type of show. Like, what I mean by that is like shows like that are just very, very hard to screw up. You know what I mean? And like you have your you have your legends. I mean, these things are kind of just like layups. You just like kind of just throw them in there, sprinkle them throughout the show. I'd say the one thing that this show did well was that they used the legends to prop up their stars, rather than in the past we'd seen them murder their talent.
FTR.
Yeah. So we didn't see a lot of that, so I was thankful for that. These were any legends that we saw were used to kind of just further a program or push a certain star. So I did like that. But yeah, the one thing that really got me effed up was the Bellas though, because I guess that situation was kind of weird. So,
well, I mean, did you really see women on the show?
Except for Bianca and Charlotte, I guess. No, not really.
Did you see any women's legends on the show?
No, none. And that was their whole thing. So,
I mean, I'm just saying. And then I believe Charlotte said something where she was like mentioning the women's revolution and all that, but she mentioned everybody but Sasha Banks.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, I mean, that's look, this is my thing about the legends. I love the first hour. I love the whole court, the Sammy court, Bloodline court, whatever it was called. I can't remember the exact name of it. Right.
Just was on there in the poker game, but that was she was like the only one.
Wow,
and they put her in they threw her in the poker game. So
yeah. So we got first of all, you start off the show with Hulk Hogan. Like, why? I was mad instantly though.
I don't know, and this wasn't Vince either. This was Hunter.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're in Philadelphia. You can't think of any. First of all, Hulk Hogan was a WCW Nitro guy. Like, he didn't have that many Raw moments, if any. Really big Raw moments besides coming back with the NWO. He was a Nitro guy, and then when he came back to WWE, he was a SmackDown guy. When he had his last little title run and all that, and his big moments and matches with Brock and Kurt and all that, and Triple H, he was a SmackDown guy, right? So, thank you, Baruski. That's what I'm saying. So you starting off with Hogan, and I'm like, dude, I feel like Ali. Like, how many times we got to hear, what you gonna do, brother? Like, whoever was running the sound didn't even want to hear him because they kept cutting his damn mic. I'm saying, like, we don't want to hear him either. So you start off there. So I'm mad about that. And then you got the tribal court. Cool. That goes good, but that goes over time, which it didn't bother me at all. And a lot of people were mad at Roman and the Bloodline because they were like, oh, they cut the cage match because of y'all. So Bayley wasn't pissed about the cage match getting cut. She actually liked the angle. She said in the interview afterwards that she liked that it helped Damage Control look stronger because they just beat Becky up, which is a big name in the division.
And kind of set them up for what was going on in the Rumble, to be completely honest. So, yeah.
So she said she appreciate the fans being upset, but she didn't mind it at all. What I didn't like was, if you're gonna cut something, cut Bianca versus Sonya Deville. That match went 10 minutes.
Didn't need to. Didn't serve any purpose. Didn't do anything. So yeah.
And then like before that, it was Charlotte promo and Bianca promo, and then a Sonya promo, then a 10-minute match, then an Alexa Bliss promo.
And the program is Sonya and Charlotte, which is going to be next week. So now you've had Sonya go against both champions, and she within the Rumble. It's like, what did she do to get all these opportunities so quickly, bro? Like, I don't understand, bro.
And look, I'm so mad at this because Sonya can really be built up as a legit badass, right? But they haven't had her win any matches, and she's always the one coming out losing to people that's returning or losing to champs. She couldn't beat Liv Morgan, she couldn't beat Ronda Rousey, she couldn't beat Bianca Belair the first time they was going at it. She couldn't beat Becky Lynch. Like she was losing tag matches when they was putting in tag matches. But all of a sudden, we just supposed to believe she's able to come out and just have this match and have an actual feud with Charlotte? Like, what matches have she won?
It just came out of nowhere, too. Yeah, yeah. You said you think the commercial-free stuff ruined the rest of the show for you? Listen, that first hour of Raw was good, actually really, really solid. Everything that they did with the Bloodline leading into that match, as well too, that was a really, really solid hour. But yeah, I don't know, the rest of the show was just
it was mid.
I don't know, it was just mid.
Outside of Hulk Hogan in the first hour, it was a good first hour. I just don't get it. Like, it's a Legends night, and we just did Raw 25, and we had DX, we just had DX like 3 weeks ago. I love DX. Like, I love DX. Here come Tony, just coming just to talk noise about Becky. Why? What did she do to you, Tony? What did she do to you? I just missed a comment.
Just getting carried by her. I'm in this feud. Hey, Tony, thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Do you think Jay knew about it? No. We'll get to that later, but no. Definitely not.
He said, I got a good night's sleep after last. Dude, I went to bed. I couldn't even stay up with Tony and them. I went to bed.
I was gonna say I have a question. So how long was it live? What time did it end?
For me, it was like 11. So that would have been midnight for you.
Good Lord, bro.
It was a long pay-per-view, bro. It got long. So Bob Ruska said Bayley carries everyone. I mean, Bayley is the truth. Look, you ain't gonna get me to argue that. It's just the disrespect that that Tony comes and shows for Becky Lynch for no reason. We ain't even talking about Becky right now. He just decided, hey, fuck Becky. Let me throw her name out there real quick. But Tony only like 2 women's wrestlers. So it's the joke is Tony don't like women wrestling. That's the joke with Tony. But Hulk Hogan. There's no need to see Hulk Hogan. Ric Flair coming out with Charlotte. It's no need to see Ric Flair coming out with Charlotte. DDP, you brought him back. You brought him back just to sit backstage and play poker for 2 segments. The same with Medusa.
We've just had all these poker segments too with JBL recently. So that was another thing too. Like the poker segments, we've been there, done that though. Like I would say the good proper utilization of legends that I saw that I thought that I liked were I liked the DX and the Kurt Angle segment. I like Teddy Long. I like what they did with Teddy Long. I thought that was really funny. And seeing the American Badass again, I thought was really dope. So even though he could barely get himself out of there with that motorcycle, but man,
dude, he almost hit his leg on a damn ring post, dude.
But I did like seeing I liked seeing him in a different character, and this makes more sense. Like he's retired now. Why does he didn't need to come out in that getup anymore and stuff like that? I think this is fine. So, and
then he gave Bray Wyatt the rub that everybody's been waiting on.
And that's what I've been saying too. It's like you had the legends doing stuff like that throughout the night, which I thought was way better than just coming in and killing people, and
yeah,
you didn't need to do that. So,
but you're in Philadelphia. RVD has had way more moments on Raw than Hulk Hogan and DDP. DDP has had more Raw moments than Hulk Hogan. Booker T, you brought him back in the Royal Rumble. He's had more moments than Hulk Hogan and all them. So it's like a lot of people you could have called. Hell, I would say like a Dreamer and all that, because they was on Raw. They invaded Raw with ECW. That's a Raw moment. You could have called the Dudley Boys out there. I don't know how deep. I don't know how Bully Ray's contract is set up, but the way he's talking about it on the radio, he's basically saying he would have been there if they called him. Yo, there was no Lita, there was no Austin, no Rock, no Cena, no Batista. It's like we're getting these same 5 legends with DX and Kurt Angle. We're getting the Hulk Hogan's, the Ric Flairs, and then DX is going to give you a good segment and Kurt Angle is going to give you a good segment. That's like, come on, man. This is 30 years. Do better than that. So, like, hell, it wasn't even Kane. You know, it's Rikishi. It's so many people that they could have called that would have gave us like more better moments than Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, and DDP sitting backstage
doing nothing. Yeah,
like it's just. He say it's okay. We didn't get all of them. We got HBK. HBK is always there, and I love HBK. Tony, you know how we are about HBK. Do I consider Batista Raw? But Batista he started his first big run on Raw when he took down Triple H. Remember that? The thumbs up, thumbs down. And before that with Evolution? Or whatever. Yeah, was it Evolution? Was that the name?
Yeah, Evolution. Yeah.
That
was like,
or was it Revolution? I couldn't remember if it was Revolution or Evolution.
No, it was Evolution.
So,
right.
Yeah, but yeah. It's just a lot. There was a lot of people that could have been there, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Did you like did you like that we got the tribal court rather than the family gathering instead?
Yeah, because that Paul Heyman made that segment nice.
That was really dope. And yeah, I think when you go back to the beginning, just the beginning, you don't even need to go back. Like, you could go back to the beginning of like this entire Bloodline thing with Sammy, but you just go back to the beginning of this week specifically and just see all of the stuff that happened leading up to the Rumble. I think it just makes it even more impactful. I think them doing this was much better than what they probably had planned before. This was because that whole segment when that went like 30 minutes was just insane. That was really, really good.
Yeah, but like that's my only thing with Raw. It was just so many legends that we could have seen that we haven't actually seen in a while. We've seen Hogan and them, you know, like just give us something different. It was so many people that did things in Raw, you know. So that's my no Bret Hart. Like it was so many people missing, but you get Hogan, who was a WCW guy, and then came back as a SmackDown guy. Like that just didn't make sense. Where was Mick Foley? Like I could literally go down and list the names all day. It was no Trish, no Lita, like no Sable, which I don't know how Sable's relationship is with them, but
I mean her husband's there, so
well it's they throw 20 million at them. This you know.
But I also don't know I don't know what Sable looks like now currently. I don't know if she can well, let's not. Let's keep it. No Bella Twins. I mean, we already kind of talked about them going off on that. So it's just a lot that could have been there and it wasn't there for me. So it was a little bit of a letdown. The main event was cool. I mean, we got Brock Lesnar again. That's like, oh, but Brock and Bobby been doing this for a year now. So I believe this started at last year's Royal Rumble. Brock and Bobby. When he took Bobby out.
Yeah. So this is something we've seen. So that really wasn't like a huge surprise to me. So hey, but it is what it is. Raw was pretty solid. We about to get into the Royal Rumble, but we can talk about the lead up and the things that happened on SmackDown. I'm gonna kind of skip NXT. We really don't need to get into it. Nothing major happened. So if y'all looking for a deep dive into NXT, we probably won't get there today. We might do the Vengeance prediction. So anything stood out for you on SmackDown?
So the one thing that stands out for me on SmackDown was that so on what was it, on Raw at the end of Tribal Court, Roman Reigns specifically told Sammy that he was not guilty, but he said for now, and then he said he didn't want to see him for the rest of the week, and that he was not allowed to be at SmackDown. He could not set foot inside of the arena, and that he didn't want to see him until the Rumble. And on SmackDown, something happened. What, the Usos attacked Kevin Owens backstage before his match in the main event against Solo, and Adam Pearce kicked them out of the arena. So Jey Uso called Sammy to come into the arena and help out, going against Roman's orders. So I thought that was probably the biggest thing to come out of that SmackDown, which he ended up showing up, but yeah, Owens still got the best of Solo out of that. So still kind of adding fuel to that fire. So.
And like, you knew something was happening because Sammy and Kevin Owens haven't really touched each other outside of them being forced to have a match with each other.
This is I've been saying this a lot. This storyline, it draws a lot of the Golden Lovers comparisons for me. You've seen Sammy and Kevin, just their friendship, even though it's like a bit of a rivalry, they just refuse. Or Sammy refuses to just do anything to each other. And it's exactly like how that played out with Omega and Ibushi during the start of that rivalry. Ibushi like had a title match against AJ Styles, and one of the more memorable things about that was that Ibushi was going to the top rope for his Phoenix Splash, and Kenny Omega didn't touch Ibushi, but they locked eyes, and Omega just he just stepped down, and then just that was it. Ibushi got caught at the end with the Styles Clash and lost, and that's what we've been seeing this entire thing with Owens and Zayn. They've been playing it really, really well. Zayn will not. He'll do everything in his power to not get fucking Kevin Owens hurt and everything. Yeah. But like it's great. They're doing great storytelling with this. So yeah. I really love it.
WWE fan asks if I'm doing Vengeance watch along. I'm not sure, honestly. I'm not sure yet. If I do, I'll let y'all know sometime during the week. Once again, if you want to join the show, you could click the link in the chat. It's been in there. Just don't get us banned. He said the greatest stories include best friends. Barbaruski said, yeah, because they know how to react off each other. So quick SmackDown rundown. Rey Mysterio finally got his hands on Karrion Kross. He defeated him. Brock Lesnar declared for the Royal Rumble. Lacey Evans returned and she won her match. Yeah, dude, it was just, yeah. The Viking Raiders lost to Drew McIntyre and Sheamus.
Oh, something else that's big.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, something else that's big, I guess, is that Rey Mysterio got injured in his match with Karrion Kross, which is why he wasn't in the Rumble. So
damn it, man! He just came back from injury. Man.
I don't know how big this injury was, but that was the reason why he wasn't at the Rumble. So, and they I guess the plan was that he was gonna move from Kross and start a program with Dominic, and that's what we saw in the Rumble. That's why we saw Dominic come down to the Rumble with his dad's mask on. The insinuation was that he had just taken out Rey beforehand. So
yeah, so I meant to say the Viking Raiders actually attacked Sheamus and Drew. And look, Bob Ruski just said it as well. I get it, man. Hold on, man. I get it. Braun Strowman and Ricochet defeated Hit Row, and they moved on in the tag tournament contenders final contest, whatever you want to call it. LA Knight came out acting like he was Bray Wyatt, old school Bray Wyatt, which was kind of funny. And it was just the typical Bray Wyatt LA Knight segment, basically. Imperium defeated Legado del Fantasma to advance in the tag team tournament as well. And then KO almost took out Solo, but Sammy saved Solo. And the ref just kind of just stood there with all this stuff going on. Like, they're attacking. I didn't hear no bell ring or anything, right? They were just fighting and attacking each other. So I'm like, who got disqualified? Like, what happened?
Are you talking about at the end of what match?
KO and Solo.
That part, yeah, and it was never made clear. I got kind of confused by that too. That's just bad. Yeah, it just kind of went off air after that happened. So I don't know.
Ray's injured. I don't know what happened to him, but he got injured on SmackDown.
Said R.I.P. Usi. KM. I've been called crazy for my Uso theory after last night.
No, I don't even want to know what it is. He said it was a no contest, but yeah, but like say that or something, ring a bell. Like nothing happened. It was just the ref was like, "Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that." He was just letting everything happen. So I'm like, okay, is this no disqualification? I know y'all remember I was on the stream. Like, is this no disqualification? Like, what's going on? Because nothing. The ref never did anything. So, but yeah, that's SmackDown in a nutshell. And then we get into the Royal Rumble here, which is the main event. Wrong thing. Which is the main event for WWE. Anything else stood out for you on Raw and SmackDown before we get to the Rumble?
Nope, nothing.
So here we are. Royal Rumble starts off last night with the men's Royal Rumble match. So it was a pretty good match. A lot of people was upset because there wasn't that many surprises, and I was like, they put on a good Rumble though. Like this is my problem with the fans. Everybody is expecting every pay-per-view, if it's AEW, WWE now, to be, oh, who's coming? Who's coming back? Who's debuting? Some dirt sheet says somebody is signed with WWE. Dirt sheet says somebody is signed with AEW. Then when you don't see them, you get pissed off and you get butthurt instead of just enjoying the show for what it was. The Royal Rumble match. What was your thoughts on the Royal Rumble match? I thought it was good. The men's Rumble. I thought it was entertaining.
My initial reaction was that I was kind of concerned that they were starting off with the men's Rumble, because I thought that I already thought that this match was going to be really good just based off of how they've built some of their stars since Vince has left. I was like, I didn't see the pre-show, so I didn't realize that off rip you weren't going to have Sammy or the Bloodline in here, which I mean was for the best when it comes to the end of the show. But you had Drew, you had Sheamus, you have Walter, you have all these guys that you were just kind of done a really good job rebuilding, and then you have throwing Cody and Lashley and then Brock Lesnar, all this stuff. This match was actually a lot better and a big improvement from last year's Rumble, which was just a giant tag team mess.
Exactly.
And they made Gunther, I think, came out of this. Walter came out of this looking really good. He lasted an hour and 11 minutes in this match, which broke the record for anybody lasting that long in a Rumble match. And yeah, he did really well. So
and
the last two,
Cody.
I was gonna say, and him and Cody in that final two, I thought that was dope that he was the last one in there with Cody, because he really tested Cody's new pack. That was something else, bro. Oh my god.
He said Cody should have entered the Rumble as a surprise one. No, why? What is your logic behind that, Kreese? Like, my only problem with that, there you go. Now I agree with that, Kreese. They should have kept him a secret. That's what I agree with, because it was too predictable. Once he announced that he was coming back, and then they put him at 30, that made it too predictable.
They did the same. They've been doing that for the past couple Rumbles too, and that kind of pisses me off. Like, I even like last year, something as small as Bad Bunny being in the Rumble, they announced that like the night of. I was like, are you serious? Like, this is ridiculous. You said, Gunther and Cody at the end was like its own match. That was really dope.
Yeah. So he said, dude, the Ricochet Logan spot. Yeah, Carmelo Hayes says he want his royalties for that spot, by the way. Because he did that spot with Ricochet first. That's what he said on Twitter. So they sold more tickets announcing Cody. I think they would have sold him anyway, bro.
You said, are the Eagles ready for them Chiefs? Yeah, hey, I'm ready for it. I called that last week. I said the Chiefs are going to be going through. I'm saying we got it. Everybody here in New England is rooting for the Bengals. I'm just like, okay, well, you guys are all delusional, but we'll see.
Yeah, they don't want Pat Mahomes to turn out better than Brady. That's why they rooting for them. But the Chiefs are winning right now, but they not up by a lot, so it's still a game. I will pay money to watch Cody versus Gunther. Yeah, my only problem was it was too predictable. Once especially with Cody coming in at 30. But other than that, it was an entertaining match. And then here we go with Bray Wyatt and LA Knight and Naomi's Mountain Dew pitch black match. It was the Feel the Glow match.
Man,
it wasn't pitch black. It was Feel the Glow. I thought Naomi was going to be the ref or something after I saw that glow.
Golly, bro. This was something else, man. Oh, my gosh, bro. I did not like this. Oh, man. Holy smokes. This is what the lead-up's been. Everybody in the chat, how did you feel about this? This is what y'all been waiting for. This is the new Bray Wyatt, guys. It's a little light bright Bray. That's what we're calling him now.
Yeah, the Jeff Hardy Wyatt.
Jeff Hardy Wyatt. Good Lord, bro. Oh, man.
But yeah, I said on the watch along last night, I was like, yeah, Dark is about to have a field day with this one.
Yeah, Max called it the Cosmic Bowling match. Facts. The laser tag arena match. Facts. Yep. Oh my goodness, bro. Yeah, this was not good, bro. This is dumb. This is real dumb. And I understand, Triple H has been getting like all that promotional shit in, and he did it in the Women's Rumble too with Street Fighter 6. With
Zelina.
I mean, that one was acceptable. Like, you had the first match you had to be in after months of building up to this. You've been building up to this for months, and
it's his first match.
This was whack as hell, bro. This was so whack. I hated this. I didn't like this at all.
And then
did not like it.
Look, you bring Uncle Howdy out, and look, after last night, I say, you know what? That might actually be Cameron Grimes. You know, we joked about that.
Dr. Howdy, as
Uncle Howdy?
Uncle Howdy, yeah. Mr. Howdy.
Yeah, but actually, like, watching him jump off of that, and then I had to remember that Cameron Grimes did used to wear a hat like that in NXT.
Yeah, until he got injured. He always wore that hat, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like, and I just looking at his like body frame when he was standing on top of the platform before he jumped. So I'm like, who else would be crazy enough to jump off this platform that got hair like that, that's built like him, you know? And I couldn't think of nobody else. I'm like, I don't think Bo Dallas is jumping off that platform, and Bo Dallas is a little bit bigger than Cameron Grimes. Bo Dallas is taller, if I remember correctly, and he's a little wider than Cameron Grimes. And I'm like, that guy last night looked like Cameron Grimes. He completely missed, by the way.
I was gonna say he did. That would be pretty crazy, because I feel like that would be a complete different character switch from what he normally is. You said Shane McMahon. Dave, get the hell out of here.
Right? Like what the hell?
Max said he looked like Busta Rhymes in that video.
Wow, bro.
Oh man.
What, Max? Bro, we're not doing this, Max.
Nice.
Not doing this, buddy.
Oh man.
But yeah, he looked like Cameron Grimes, dude. I was like, that looked like Cameron Grimes, and I was for the first time I was convinced that Uncle Howdy is freaking Cameron Grimes. And then we follow that up with another Bray Wyatt type of match, or a Bray Wyatt inspired match. I don't know what you want to call this, with Bianca Belair versus Alexa Bliss. And my thing is, Alexa Bliss has been doing all this talking. She's going dark. Uncle Howdy is popping up, making her do these crazy things, and she keeps saying in her promos how I'm gonna be this crazy deranged woman, and I'm gonna rip your face out, I'm gonna rip your eyes out, I'm gonna scar your face up. And then the match started, and it was a regular old wrestling match, and she didn't go. I mean, they started off swinging at each other, but that ain't nothing like crazy. Alexa wasn't going crazy like she said she was gonna do.
Yeah, so I don't know which match I didn't like more, because the Bray Wyatt match,
I like Bray more.
The Bray Wyatt match, I don't know. It looked visually appealing, at least. It looked interesting, even though it was just ridiculous. It looked interesting, and there was a lot more crazier things happening in it. Rome, thanks for following. I appreciate it. I think I just might have answered my own question. But that Bianca Alexa match was just very, 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 very boring. It was so boring. It was so boring. And it's I'm looking at the time right now for it. It went 7 minutes, but it felt like I don't know. It felt like 15.
That's
it was just so terrible.
That's because you got an Uncle Howdy promo afterwards, or the White Rabbit. I don't know. Was it Uncle Howdy or the White Rabbit that was coming. Though you think you in control and all
No,
that stuff.
Yeah, that's Rome. Or I said Rome. That's Uncle Hottie.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
He said maybe tomorrow night. It doesn't matter tomorrow. She already lost. We don't want to see it now. It's over. She should have did it last night.
Should have went crazy last night. Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, don't try to play that shit on. Oh, tomorrow night. Man, fuck that. Like, move on now. It's time for her to talk about Rhea Ripley, which we're gonna get into. That's because Alexa Bliss is me. Here you go. Here you go.
I got highlights of the Rumble up. I just saw that Ricochet Logan spot again. Good Lord. Man, that spot was nuts, bro.
The crazy spot that had me laughing, LeMat Champion was good. The crazy spot that had me laughing was Santos Escobar getting eliminated by Brock Lesnar. And he got L5 and he hit the back of his head.
Oh my God, right on the ring apron. That was, oh my God. Nobody was talking about it either. I was like, is he okay? Bro.
Bruh, I was in tears. I was in tears laughing on stream last night.
Brock did not give a shit. He just dumped him out of the ring. He just overhead threw him out, and he's the back of his. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. This man is a menace, bro. Jesus Christ.
Bruh, I was dead. I ain't gonna lie to you. I saw it. I just cracked up, bro. Like nothing else mattered for at least 5 minutes because I was just laughing. And I'm like, okay, I saw him get up, so I could keep laughing, but. Jeez,
man,
that landing was freaking ridiculous, man.
I appreciate you coming through to give me another follow, Rome. Lord, he said Brock ain't never give a shit, bro. Facts, bro. He said he okay, man. I don't know, man. He ain't never gonna be the same after that. That's for sure.
Good job, J Cross. Congrats. J Cross always show up when they win, but yo, boy, you be quiet as hell, disappear.
Hey, all my Eagles fans up in the building. Let's go.
Anyway, congrats, Eagles. I already gave y'all props earlier. I'm not going to do it again. It's not going to happen no more tonight. I'm done. I was nice earlier when the stream first started. That is done.
Come for that second one. LeMath Champion, thank you for following. I appreciate it.
The Bengals comeback. We say, oh, y'all come talk about football. We say that for Tuesday. Yeah, man. That match was not a bad match. I don't know what the hell is gonna happen with Alexa Bliss now. It's just I don't know. But moving on, we went to the Women's Royal Rumble right after that. And only good things was Rhea won. Asuka came back with her Connor face paint. Michelle Cool's spot was pretty good with her just coming out the crowd like, hey, I'm here. Like, I didn't know I was in the Rumble. You sitting right there the whole time, and you know, and she looked great. Michelle McCool still looks great.
She was in shape, yeah.
Yeah, so shout out to her. But you brought Nia Jax back before you brought Naomi back, bruh.
Well, they botched that too, by the way. Did you notice that?
Yes.
That was funny. Yeah, oh God. I hope Nia Jax doesn't come back full time, bro. I don't. Man,
they already got a t-shirt. She's back.
The only thing I could think of is that fucking what's her name? Kyrie is probably over in Japan and Stardom, just thinking, "Thank Jesus I left and went back here." Good Lord, because that woman would. Oh man, yeah. She came back as Piper too. Thank God, bro.
And got a nice ovation too. So. Yeah. Shout out for that. But other than that, it was really bad, dude. The Women's Royal Rumble was not good.
Other than those things, yeah, the Women's Rumble was kind of some hot garbage. It definitely felt like it dragged until it got to the final 3 women at the end, especially. That final 3, I really like that how that ended though.
Yeah,
I will say that, especially with all 3 of them on the apron. And like I thought it was very clever. And Rhea Ripley, this is the second year where she's just done such a good job selling, almost getting eliminated, because she did it with her and Bianca in 2020. Did the same thing, and I was just like, good Lord, she did the same thing this year. So yeah, really good at that.
No, V's, I didn't see that. I'll go back and look at it.
Yeah,
but I believe it.
Record. She got eliminated.
Dude, yeah, you brought brought her back just to get thrown over the top.
Like 5 seconds by Rhea, yeah. That's right there. Boom, gone.
Bringing back Nia Jax is a bad move. It's funny. See, this is what kills me about wrestling fans, because they say that online, but when a music hit, everybody stood up and started going crazy.
I didn't understand that, bro. I would have. Hey,
Yeah.
I mean, hey, let it be me. I would have been the only one in there being like, ah.
Yeah, like so. That's why I said that's why they don't pay attention to the vocal minority on social media, because even though they botched her music, they didn't even do the countdown. Her lights and stuff just started coming out, and
it started, and then the countdown started right after that. I was just like, oh shoot, y'all were like 12 seconds behind, bro.
Yeah, like, and then everybody was up and like, oh my god, holy shit, in the arena. And then you get back on social media, oh man, Nia Jax this, Nia Jax that. But look at the reaction she got. Like, see, somebody gonna have to make up their mind. The fans gonna have to agree at some point on who they like and who they don't like, because they gonna keep going off of what's happening in the arena. They don't care about social media. So just saying, Selena's cosplay was nice yesterday. Yeah, it was. Hardy performance was awful. It had me a little interested, because I thought it was gonna be boring country. Then the drummer got up and they started doing some stuff. I was like, all right, well, at least I listened to it. But it was a waste of time. It should have been in the Rumble. It was already a long pay-per-view.
See, I skipped that part completely. So
I feel like some matches got dragged because of time. I mean, it's a pay-per-view, bro. They can do whatever time they want to do. They could do 1 hour, they could do 4 hours. They do it. It's not TV. It's not the same. Let me see and make sure I ain't missed no comment. He said the King has arrived. Hey, shout out to
what up, King? How you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said yeah.
Live crowd is different though. Live crowd is what counts, because live crowd are the people that's paying for stuff, not social media. That's what I'm saying. You think they go cater to social media? Most of these people don't pay a dime for any product or tickets on social media. You think they go cater to them over catering to people that's actually showing up to the events and buying merch? That's like me catering to the wrestling crowd that used to be like, get off the camera screen and just show us Raw and SmackDown, versus the people that I was actually interacting with. Like, eat a dick. I'm not paying attention to those vocal minorities. Like, it just don't make sense. Chris said I never liked Nia Jax. Dave said she is mid. Hey, y'all can say that all you want, but she's back. I wanted Naomi. A lot of us did.
Naomi wasn't coming back, man. Hey,
yeah,
y'all better get that out of your system, bro. Naomi ain't coming back. I'm telling y'all like right now.
Her modeling game is starting to come up even more now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, especially I've been telling people she's got other opportunities elsewhere, and especially with Vince coming back. No. Vince was the problem. If Vince is back in the company, she's never coming back. As long as he's there, that ain't happening.
WWE fans say I go to events pay that. Well, good for you, bro. But guess what? They still not gonna listen to you on social media. I remember one time back in the day, I told you to turn your camera off and you immediately did it. Boy, you full of shit. And I'm about to block your ass for lying on my stream. Say something else stupid like that, King. Yeah, so I'm just trying to catch up with comments before we keep moving. And then we got the main event of the Royal Rumble, which is Roman Reigns versus KO for the third time at a Royal Rumble. These guys it's their pay-per-view. Royal Rumble is Kevin Owens' pay-per-view, low-key. He had 3 title matches with Roman and a title match with Goldberg. That's his pay-per-view. Like, that's his ceiling. He won't main event a wrestle. Actually, he did with Stone Cold, but it won't be a title match. All his title matches and his big stuff will be at the Royal Rumble. That's what it seems like with Kevin Owens. So, typical Roman KO match. It wasn't nothing really special to the end. It was really everything that happened at the end of the match and after the match is what really did the thing. So I'll let you give your thoughts on what happened.
It's like you said, I thought it was a great match. These two really have good chemistry, and I kind of could see that was going to happen in this match too. But yeah, things ramped up after Roman took Kevin Owens' head and just bounced the back of it into the ring steps twice. Some idiot. He did it once. Some dude in the front row was just like, do it again, and then Roman's just like, okay. I was like, dog, like, holy smokes, that shit was jacked up. And yeah, like the entire match, you could see like I don't know, like Sammy was just getting like a little too uncomfortable with what was going on, but that was when he just like that kind of broke him right there. And yeah, so then after the match, then like that's when we see that the entire Bloodline had come down to the ring just to celebrate with Roman. And what? Jay has like a thing of flowers. Like they're about to make Sammy official part of the Bloodline. And Roman's just like, that wasn't the test. He's just like, no, we still got one more thing we got to do. So he tells the Usos to attack Kevin, and they just go in on Kevin. They are just beating the crap out of him. Give him the day one, put him in the corner, put a steel chair around his neck. Solo gives him the running like Umaga fucking butt bump in the corner, bro. Like Kevin Owens is fucking dead at this point. And then
the super kicks.
Yeah. And then Paul Heyman pulls out these handcuffs, and Roman, he's just like, my tribal chief, if you ask for handcuffs, I've got handcuffs. So they handcuff Kevin Owens on the fucking ropes, and it's just a barrage of super kicks from the Usos, just one after another, after another, after another. And just Sammy is just in the corner, just like, he's just like, yeah, you guys, you don't have to do this. You can stop. And Roman's just like, no, let this happen. So after all of that, like, Kevin can't even stand no more. Kevin can't even stand no more. He's just fucking dead. And so Roman has the chair, and he's just like, you've been weighing him down. This is my family now. Sammy's my family. He's about to hit him with the chair, and Sammy gets in the way, and this crowd just, they are like, oh shit. And Roman is just like, you know what? No, I shouldn't be doing this. This should be you. You should be the one doing this. Gives the chair to Sammy. At one point, it looked like Sammy was going to hit Roman even at that point. But Roman turns around. He's just like, are you understanding what I'm saying? And he's just like, yeah. And it looks, this was awesome. So Sammy is just like having the most internal struggle of his life. And Roman just looks at Sam, and he's just like, are you crying right now? He's like, are you crying? And Paul Heyman is just like, there's no crying in the Bloodline.
Right.
I just started laughing. I was like, oh shit. He starts pie facing Sammy, and he's just like, this man has been an anchor in your entire life. I've given you everything. If you want to be in main events, then you stick with me and you do this, or you can go back to doing jackass shit. Is what he told him.
Spin facts.
Do that. So then he turns around, and he's just like, he's pointing at Kevin. He's just like, you got to do this. You got to do this. And Sammy just winds up and just right in front of the Usos just wallops Roman in the back with that chair. And this crowd goes fucking insane. They go crazy. And the best part about this was that Sammy just has the chair in his hands. He just drops it, and he looks at Jay. Right after Monday happened, and he just came to his defense after Solo was going to kill this man. And he just looks at Jay, and he says, I'm sorry. He just says, I'm sorry. And Jay is just like, what did you do? He's just like, I thought you were my brother. He can't do anything. Jay's just frozen at this point. Jimmy super kicks the shit out of Sammy and just starts beating the hell out of him. He's like, you thought that was your brother. That's not your brother. I'm your brother. Jimmy starts beating the shit out of Sammy. Solo gives him a Samoan spike. They start whooping the crap out of him. But Jay's just been dead in the corner this whole time, and the crowd notices it. So Roman goes over to Jay, and Jay just leaves. Jay just leaves and starts crying going up the ramp. This shit is getting so emotional. Roman is fucking livid. He
no crying in the Bloodline.
Yeah, there's no crying.
Hey.
Roman is just pissed. He says to Sammy that you broke my fucking family. He just starts killing him with chair shots over and over again. He takes his shirt and just rips it right off of him. Like just kind of shades of what Jay was doing to him not even a few months ago. And now Jay can't even attack this man. And yeah, after that, they leave. The crowd starts chanting, fuck you, Roman. Roman takes the rose necklace that he was going to give to Sammy and just starts sprinkling them over his dead body and leaves with the remaining members of the Bloodline with Sammy and Kevin just dead in the ring. This was fucking crazy. This was amazing. This is the best thing that they've done, I want to say, since probably Kofi Mania recently. Like this was crazy. This was insane. This was such a great payoff too. And I'm going to put this up here too, because it's already been, this was leaked. This is the official trailer for, or this is the official poster for Elimination Chamber, and it shows Sami Zayn on the front, just kind of stuck in one of the pods. So I don't know what their plan is for Elimination Chamber, but it's in Montreal, and you've got to figure that he's figured into something very, very important going into that show. But this was a phenomenal segment.
So let me ask you this: do you think that they put Sami in an Elimination Chamber match for the #1 contendership and he wins it, or do you think they have Sami versus Roman at Elimination Chamber? So let's say, because remember the rumor
Cody
was
complicates things.
Yeah, that's the rumor was they're trying to get both titles off of Roman, and Roman might wrestle 2 nights, right? So they might have Cody go after the WWE title, because that's the title he's been saying that his dad, that's the title he wants, WWE title. And they can have Sami win Elimination Chamber as the #1 contender and take the Universal title and say, I'm taking the longest reigning title away from you, your most precious baby away from you at WrestleMania. And he has night 2.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, yeah, that would be the only way that could happen, is if Cody comes on Raw tomorrow and says that he doesn't want both titles and that he wants to just challenge for one. That is the only way. That is the only way you get out of this universe. That's the only way you get out of that title situation. But I hope so, because otherwise, the only other way to do this is to have Roman versus Sami now, and then if you do that in Montreal, then the only other course of action is to have Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens go for the tag belts at WrestleMania, and that would be good, but it's not.
Nah.
That isn't where this should go. This should definitely be Roman and Sami. That should be the main event of your final night of Mania, in my opinion. This even surpasses Cody and Reigns. So yeah.
And then look, y'all know I've been asked for Jay to turn on Roman for like a year and a half. So Jay still owed his revenge on Roman for the early treatment.
That's the beauty of Jay Uso in this, is that Sami's entire role in this has been, they've mirrored each other.
Yeah. Everything
that Sami's been going through is exactly what Jay has been going through. And I think that's why Jay gave like Roman a look of disgust, because he's like, this is what happened. He's like, this is PTSD. He's just like, this is the exact same shit that happened to me, dude. And he just walked away. I was just like, man, oh my God. There was just, man, this is what WWE hasn't had in a long time, that every other company has had. It's just long-term storytelling. It's great. When you can cherry pick certain events, people were like using flashbacks of when Seth hit Roman in the back to like break up the Shield. People were going back to Jay being abused by Roman and all that stuff. It's just like, yes, like when you can take all of those things and bring them back to this moment, that's when you know it's perfect. You forget the lines are definitely blurred now between like a really good like movie level type story and just wrestling, and that's when you know that it's fucking magic. And WWE hasn't had that in a while. Vince for some reason just did it with Kofi and then was like, we don't need to do this anymore.
Well,
okay,
Jesus. So this the thing, y'all know I'm with y'all when it comes to Triple H creative over Vince. The damn Bloodline storyline with Sami Zayn started under Vince. So don't just completely shit on Vince about this storyline like he didn't have no parts of it. It started with Vince under creative with Sami Zayn. This was what, 9 months in. Vince ain't been gone for 9 months. So 9-10 months. So I'm just saying, but it did get better
when Triple H gave up.
Yeah, it got better, because this would have been done a long time ago if Vince was still here. Like they would have did something stupid. But yeah, don't act like it didn't start under Vince. So, and Bruce Pritchard is still sitting right next to Triple H, which I don't like.
That shouldn't be happening.
He's literally sitting right next to Triple H on Monday Night Raw every day, every week. So, just saying. But yeah, great storytelling. I would personally love to see them do 2 matches, because it seems like they're splitting up the tag titles again. You got a SmackDown tag team tournament going on, and you got the Usos defending the Raw tag team titles on Raw. So if you're gonna do that, why not do it with the main titles as well? So Cody has always, like, I've never heard Cody say Universal title in none of his promos. It's always WWE. And again, it would make sense for Sami to be like, yeah, you might have won his WWE title against Brock and became the undisputed but your most prized possession has been a Universal title. That's what you had for 3 years, not the WWE title. With it, it's been that Universal title. So I want to take that one away from you for all the BS that you did to me. You know what I'm saying? That's two good storylines right there. Everybody was mad. Oh, we didn't see The Rock. So what? You ain't. Do you need The Rock? Why? It'll be a good match, but you don't need to see this. This can happen at SummerSlam, The Rock and Roman. You don't need this at WrestleMania for the titles. Am I defending his actions? I'm defending. Shut up, stupid. I'm not going to talk about you. He said it wasn't until Triple H took over till we saw Roman and Sammy on screen. Okay, yeah, but the whole storyline was Sammy was trying to get to Roman. That was the whole storyline. And that was part of the storyline. He couldn't get to Roman. But hey, whatever. Y'all go off. You know, I'm not a Vince McMahon guy like that either, but I just got to call it what it is. I'm going to call it what it is. Y'all know this. I'm going to just say what it is. Truth is the truth. So, yeah, man, I think that's how they go do it. Because a lot of people are predicting Sammy versus Roman, and then Roman is just going to be Sammy, and then that's going to be it. And then it's going to be Sammy and KO versus Usos for the tag titles. But hell, the Usos got to get it together. Who knows what the Usos are right now?
What would their program be? Because I don't know who would fight the Usos for these titles. They've gone through every tag team. They don't have a fresh tag team that could take these belts off of them. You know what I mean?
So you want another makeshift tag team?
No, I don't. I'm just saying I don't know who can take them. I just don't know who can take them off them.
I mean, again, like it looked like they're splitting them up. So that you got a SmackDown tournament going, and you got them doing their thing on Raw. So they can lose to anybody at this point because they're not on the same page. So they can have a Raw tag team title match tomorrow versus somebody that they already beat. But since they're not on the same page, the Bloodline is steady falling apart. Roman is losing control of the Bloodline, and now he's going to be in danger of losing his titles come WrestleMania. Because the Usos can't get it together. The family is fighting amongst each other. They lost their titles. So now it's just up to Roman. And if Roman let the family down, then what? So, I mean, they can do it like that. So they're bringing
they are bringing back
They not winning the titles, though.
No, it'd be good to see them back, though. But yeah.
Why would you get them the titles over the Viking Raiders? And the Viking Raiders is a better team. Just saying, you brought them back and they're losing again.
You said Legato built that. I don't know if Legato would take
hell. Imperium could take them.
That would be good. I mean, they're actually legit,
and that's a faction. They can have the belts. It just be the IC belt in the SmackDown titles.
I see a big year for Walter this year. Because of the way that he's being built, I think after he loses this Intercontinental belt, and I don't know who he's going to lose it to, but I feel like after he loses this thing, he's got a huge run coming up for him. I
hope so, man. I hope so. He said Rikishi's going to run the Tribal Chief if they lose and say he did it for The Rock. That's what he go. That's what's going to happen, Barbaruski. I did it for The Rock. So yeah, man, that is the Royal Rumble. Appreciate the follows on Twitch, new follows on Twitch. Oh, and before we get into AEW, I meant to make an announcement. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now, and then we'll get into AEW and the rest of wrestling. Then we're gonna bring back our choosing game. But let me make this announcement real quick. Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys on YouTube coming through. We have reached over 5K on YouTube as we're continuing to try to build YouTube up. The goal was 1,500. You killed it. Then we went to 2,500. And yeah, we've hit over 5,100 people now. And we're sitting at over 2 million views, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
And that's just for this month. So King said I made for it. Hey, Yeah, okay, King. Hey, if that's what you did, cool. You know you can't do that, but yeah, whatever. Say thank you, eat a dick, King. How about that? Still, just because you talk too much noise. Now, and you a Green Bay fan. Y'all about to lose Aaron Rodgers, by the way. But yeah, anything else on the Royal Rumble?
No, I'm good.
Anybody in the chat got anything in the Royal Rumble? Y'all want to join the screen or the stream? I should say. Y'all want to join the stream? Let me know. But if not, we're gonna keep. Appreciate it, Noel. Yeah. So if not, we're gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna give y'all a little 30 seconds. Then King said he had something on Rumble. You ain't gonna join the screen. You ain't never joined the screen. So I don't even know why I'm not even finna entertain you, buddy. And I'll put the link in there as we getting ready to go to AEW, which is not letting me update the freaking background. Just okay, whatever.
Of course.
Let's yeah. Yeah, let's get into AEW. Let's get
All
to
right.
it. And I'll keep trying this.
Dynamite started off with a match with the Sex Gods going up against Action Andretti and Ricky Starks. The match came to a close when Andretti was hit by a cutter. When Garcia hit Andretti behind the referee's back and with Jericho's bat, and Guevara was able to hit Andretti with the GTH to get a pin in the opener. There was an announcement that we got a highlight video for Jay Briscoe, kind of leading into the announcement of Mark Briscoe and Jay Lethal in the main event, which was announced. I think there was only like 36 hours of an announcement going into this. Like, this came out like very last minute, like, because they like the beginning of the week this wasn't supposed to happen. So they must have just got like some word from Warner Brothers. Yeah, so they could do this. TNT title match: Darby Allin versus Buddy Matthews. Matthews was hung over the middle rope, and Darby came off the top with a coffin drop to pin him and retain the title. After the match, Darby was in the ring with good lord, what's his name? Good lord, Tony Schiavone. When Samoa Joe appears on the screen.
Hold on. Let's talk about how Tony Schiavone just approached Darby Allin while he was still laid out on the damn mat.
Yep.
That was hilarious to me. I saw that, I just cracked up like, bro.
Every time I see stuff like that, I think of when what's his name? Daniel Cormier lost his title to John Jones, and they interviewed him right after the fact. I was just like, bro, that is messed up, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But so Darby Allin had to interview after this match, and Samoa Joe came on the screen, basically threatened him, said, I'm taking back what's mine. And it was announced that Darby Allin and Joe are gonna have a no holds barred match next week on Dynamite. Jungle Hook had a match against Ethan Page and Matt Hardy, with Jungle Hook coming away victorious. There was a daddy ass family therapy segment. Oh, Jesus. The Acclaimed say that they are what the Ass Boys wish that they could be. Daddy Ass says he sees both sides. Colton says that the Ass Boys' faults as sons are his failures as a father, and that the Ass Boys say they want the titles, and that's it. Hangman Page, that was a lot of ass in that sentence.
Yeah, I was laughing.
Hangman Page is with Renee. Hangman says he's looking forward to knocking out John Moxley. He just tells his wife that. That's pretty crazy. And he says he wants to do it in Ohio next week, his hometown. Wheeler Yuta comes there and says that John will be cleared next week, but in the meantime, he wants to face him on Rampage. So that sets up Page and Yuta on Rampage. We've got the next match in Danielson's lineup of matches, with this one with Brian Cage. Danielson comes away victorious. After the match, we get a promo from Maxwell Jacob Freeman, and it's announced that Timothy Thatcher is going to be his opponent next week. I saw this on Twitter, and I thought this was a joke. I didn't think this was real. But it is. Yeah, Timothy Thatcher's coming from Japan over to AEW for a match against fucking Daniel Bryan, and it's gonna be Bryan Danielson, excuse me. It's gonna be crazy. I can't wait for that.
Ooh, that's gonna be physical.
Yeah.
Jeez.
These matches that Bryan has been having has just been insane.
I think that's the whole point. He's gonna be dead or have a concussion
By
by the time he fights.
Time he gets to that, yeah, he's gonna have to fight for an hour at the end of all of this. That's gonna be nuts. Up next we had Toni Storm and Ruby Soho. With Ruby Soho getting the win. Then in the main event, we had Ian Riccaboni come out, Caprice Coleman. We had a lot of the ROH guys come out to set up for this, and we had the main event, which was Jay Lethal going up against Mark Briscoe. And like right at the beginning of this match, Jay Lethal wasn't really coming out in character or anything like that. It was just straight up Jay Lethal just coming out, and Mark Briscoe, it was just a huge pop when he came out for this match. 1 second. Yeah, just a huge pop when he came out for this match, and he ends up getting the win over Jay Lethal with the J Driller. And after that, he goes into the camera and he just he tells his kids that he loves them, and that he tells them, he says, Jamin, he's like, I'll always love you, brother. And the entire locker room empties out. He goes to the top of the ramp. He's supposed to be both of the champion, the tag belt that he has. They go off the air. It's very sad, very cathartic. But I'm glad that they were able to finally do it. I think it's kind of ridiculous that it took that long, but I'm glad that nobody blamed AEW. I think they all realized their situation. So
you still got the idiots that were trying.
Yeah, well,
you still got those idiots that were trying. But yeah, I noticed it was like Ring of Honor guys that came out to the stage, not so much AEW guys. So
Paige, Cole, the Young Bucks, yeah, all of them, yeah.
I wonder what this Ring of Honor roster is going to look like. And where's Athena? Why is Athena stuck on Dark defending her title when you're supposed to really be using this moment to bring up ROH and hyping them so people can start purchasing the Honor Club membership? Like, Athena is nowhere to be found on TV. She's on Dark defending her title. I don't like that. But where's Luchasaurus? Is he hurt?
No, he's just not on TV.
Damn, he lose one match to Jungle Boy, and that's it.
That's yeah.
Is Warlow hurt?
Nope, I don't know where. I have no idea what's going on with Wardlow.
The hottest thing just 9 months ago.
So I'm saying they need to start Ring of Honor and get these people out of here, bro. I'm telling you, bro. They got a whole nother promotion. They just need to put people on there. They got too much talent.
And FTR, what is the update? I heard
they
like
are taking a break. They're taking a break right now. Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on with that, but it's just a lot of people that I'm just like noticing that's not there, and just they come to me randomly as I watch the show. I'm like, damn, there go Jungle Boy and another tag team doing something. Where the hell is Luchasaurus, who was built up and he was really whooping Jungle Boy until he lost the last match. And he just disappeared after that one match, which was that's crazy to me. I understand Christian is hurt. It's just it's a lot of questions, man. Because we already know Miro and them going at it. So I just don't understand the Warlow. I don't understand the Warlow or the Luchasaurus disappearing after you change Luchasaurus' character. Hobbs is pretty much tied down to Rampage after getting his video built up packages.
He said AEW has too much talent, lack of airtime. Good usage of airtime on Rampage is junk. I mean, yeah. Well, that's something that me and Dope have been kind of saying for months. So
a long time. So you say Warlow is hurt? You think? I didn't hear anything about it. So that would explain it if that is. I would hate to say, oh man, I hope it is, but no, that would explain it. Because it's just I don't get it, man. I don't get it. You're bringing in all these people to have matches with like Danielson and stuff when you have a shitload of people there that could do something. Like I just, Noel, man, appreciate the sub, man. Thank you. I'm not on my OBS, so I don't have the regular sounds and stuff that I normally have for the subs and all that stuff. So, yeah. So, but go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off on that. That just popped up in my head again while you was talking about Dynamite.
Oh no, that's it. We're at the end of the show.
Well, there you go.
Good.
And then next week, only thing we have now is Rampage, and then we're gonna get into our choosing segment. Oh, we still doing our superstar or power rankings. I'm sorry, our top 5 power rankings. That's what we do now. So, and then choosing segment.
All right. So Rampage, we had Wheeler Yuta versus Hangman Page. And Page won with a he delivered a buckshot lariat to Wheeler Yuta and then hit the Death Rider on him in order to get the win. So interesting. Jay Lethal,
that
Jeff
was a good
Jarrett.
match.
Yeah, very
That was
good
a good
match. Jay Lethal, Jeff Jarrett, and Satnam Singh defeated the Best Friends with Danhausen. After Satnam Singh just destroyed Danhausen with a boot. Powerhouse Hobbs won in a job match, and there was in the main event we had the World Champion Eliminator match. Jamie Hayter against Emi Sakura with Hayter winning with the Haterade. That was a really good match too. So far, Hayter's run has been really good with this title. My only, I think the biggest downside is the fact that she's being paired still with Britt Baker, and Britt Baker won't let her do any of the talking, and that kind of really it just irritates the hell out of me.
I think that's part of the plan.
I hope so, because it makes things more complicated now because of how Britt Baker is trying to be the savior of the AEW women's division. So that part I just don't understand. So
yeah, because they are pretty much giving Saraya a WWE like faction that she's building. She's anti-homers. I'm not homers, but home-built, homegrown women superstar. So it's curious to see. They turned on her fast. They turned on Tony fast just because she was teaming up with her. Poor Tony.
I don't understand why you had to turn Tony. Like, that was kind of crazy to me. They turned Tony.
They started booing Tony because she was just teaming with Paige. So Saraya. So they just kind of had to do it by default.
I don't know, man. Saraya hasn't been too impressive in the ring though, Brian. It's not even anybody's fault except hers, bro. Like, she has too much ring rust. You know? She has too much of it.
So it's by default they had to, and I wonder if they go to low key turn Ruby at the end of the day. That's why they got Ruby going there. She's trying to fight it right now. Then they're gonna convince her to turn and join the Saraya and Tony Storm. And you'd be like, yeah, this is our house and all. You can't go into AEW saying this is my house and I'm bringing the women's division this and that and this and that. That's like going to ECW back in the day and trying to say I'm taking over and this is mine. We're gonna do it this and do that. You couldn't do that in ECW, and you can't do that in AEW. Like, their fan base is not gonna allow that. They don't care if you coming in facing the heel. If you come in, they look at you as an outsider, and you're like, we appreciate you being here until you start saying this is my house. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna elevate the women's division. I'm gonna do this and this, and your women's division, basically saying your women's division suck. Now I'm gonna make it better. And then that's when the fans like, wait a minute. Hold on now. We had classic matches with Britt and Thunder Rosa and all. So you might want to chill out, Saraya. So it was just bad. So but yeah, that is Rampage, ladies and gentlemen. And let's get into our top 5 power rankings. I hope I played the right video. Let's see. There we go. Top 5 power rankings, budget cut. Top 5 superstars of the week. You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I will try and go first.
All right.
Okay. So,
damn, I cannot change the freaking background. There we go. All right.
Goodness gracious, this is going to be a difficult one. So the number 5, I'm going to give to. And I can't remember if this happened last week or this week because of all the time that we got off. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna put him here anyways. I'm gonna give it to Kaito Kiyomiya. There was a show that happened it was a joint show between Pro Wrestling Noah and New Japan Pro Wrestling, where you had both of the champions, the major champions, the world champions of each promotion in a tag match. And it was a really, really good segment where Kaito Kiyomiya, in the middle of the match, Okada won't give any like credence or any legitimacy to Kaito Kiyomiya, and he had just had it, and he like straight up just kicked Okada like hard style in the face. Like it was bad. Like he legit just kicked him in the face, and that just started it stirred up this fire in Okada, and I haven't seen since his matches with Omega. Like this guy was going crazy at him, and I thought that was really dope. And I love seeing that in Kaito. He's been having a really good run with the GHC Heavyweight Championship, and so I like that he did that, and I like that he lit that fire. And now we're going to be getting a singles match between them in the Tokyo Dome. Noah's running the Tokyo Dome in February, and that match is going to be insane. So I can't wait for that. So that's my number 5 pick. Number 4, I am going to give that probably number 4. I'm gonna give that to. Oh, good lord. I'm gonna give it to Rhea Ripley. Because she has been, I would say, like I don't know how to describe her specifically. She's just been like above the entire women's division, I feel like, and she's finally getting that comeuppance. I feel like once she becomes the champion, we're gonna see a major shift in how that division is handled. Because I would say that even more so than Bianca, Rhea just feels like a big deal. The fact that she's like kind of the de facto leader of her own group, that's all male based, I think that says a lot. It's just the way she carries herself, and it's completely different. Remember when she won the title from Asuka at WrestleMania a few years ago, Dope? And how she was after that? Like, she just seemed nervous just to be on TV every week and to have that responsibility. This isn't the same girl that we have now. This woman is completely different. So yeah, I want to give her that. I think this is a huge win for her, especially coming in at number 1. She's I think one of 4 people they said to come in at number 1 and win. That's what her, Shawn,
the only woman,
Stone Cold, and Ray. Yeah. So the only woman. Yeah. So shout outs to Rhea for doing that. So number 3, I'm going to give to the Bloodline collectively. Because all 3 of them because all of the Bloodline this week has just been delivering constantly. Monday, they stole the show. Friday, stole the show. The Rumble, that segment at the end it killed it. So I give it to them for that. Number 2, I give to Jay specifically because of how his acting all week has been tremendous. So I gave it to the Bloodline because the Bloodline has been very crucial in everything that's been happening throughout the week. But now, if we're getting into specific players, I want to give it a shout out to Jay, just because of the fact that he went and he fell on his sword on Raw, and he had he hired a production crew or something to put together this whole thing, the fence thing for Sammy. He's like, bro, I hated this man, but he's my brother now. And then for his heart to just get torn to shreds on Saturday after he stood up for this man, and he couldn't even react. He couldn't even do anything, Dope. And he just walked out of the ring. Man, somebody put something up, and I always thought it was so funny. They're just like, the award for actor of the year for the Academy goes to, and it's Jey Uso. And
they
really
should be there. Yeah.
Jay really has been holding this shit down, bro. He really deserves that shit, bro, because he's been fucking, oh man. I'm like literally since day one, man. This has been, oh man, it's fantastic. But my number 1 for all of this has to go to Sammy, because without Sammy, none of this happens. Sammy has the entire storyline. Literally, the storyline is falling apart because of Sammy right now. Just all of this has just been phenomenal. And I'm so excited to watch how this is gonna play out. I'm excited to watch for Raw on Monday. I'm excited to watch for SmackDown on Friday. Like, I just want to know what's this
next
going.
Yeah.
You don't say that coming out of a show a lot. WWE a lot. So this is good. Like, the top 3 spot basically goes to the Bloodline, but I needed to give a shine on specifically Jay and Sammy because both those two I thought were very crucial to this coming out very well. So
okay. What up, Push? The Met champion Sammy is awesome. Make sure you follow my guy Push Play the DJ, another dope streamer. He went live last night for the Royal Rumble watch along as well. Sami Zayn is the best character out there, says Lamat champion. Dang, this is tough too, bro. I'm with you on this. Are we still doing our Vengeance Day predictions?
Oh, we can if you want. I have it right here.
How many matches is it?
6.
Okay, we can do that quickly. Hey, let me think. Top 5. Who had a top 5 week? Top 5 week. I'll start with, he said give Sammy all the titles. J2. Hey, look, it might be the Sammy and Jay tag team. Just saying. Roman did say we at war now, solo, and we're not taking any prisoners. He did say that before he went off camera. So I gotta think. I know who's like the top 4. I'm struggling with 5. Let's go ahead and put Adam Page number 5 for this week.
Okay.
He had a good match with Yuta. And he's coming off of beating Moxley. He pretty much knocked him out, got his revenge on Moxley. So he had a good 2 weeks. So I'm gonna put Adam Page at 5. Number 4, I'm gonna give it to Cody. Cody made his return. Huge win, Royal Rumble win. He came in at 30. That's why I got him at 4 instead of higher up. Rhea Ripley at number 1. I'm sorry, number 3. She came in at number 1 in the Rumble. She went the whole way. Number 3. So Rhea's number 3 for this week. He didn't win the Rumble, but he got over big time. We'll put Gunther number 2 because that was huge for him. That even though he didn't win it, that was huge for him, and he's still the IC champ. I know it's weird to put loser in front of the winner, but that was huge for him. He had a better showing than Cody in the Rumble. Number 1, the Bloodline as a unit. Like you said, they killed everything that happened. And so you got to be the Bloodline, man. So that was my top 5 of the power rankings. Real quick, let's do our Vengeance Day predictions because that's Tuesday, right? Or is it next Saturday?
I think it's next Saturday. Yeah, it's next Saturday.
So yeah, either way, it'll be before we. And
it's gonna be in an actual arena.
Yeah, arena. Yeah, I can't wait. Sheamus held it down. Man, Sheamus had Drew McIntyre being buddy all night. I didn't like that. That got on my nerves. So yeah, let's do our Vengeance Day predictions real quick.
All right. So Katana Chance and Caden Carter against Fallon Henley and Kiana James for the women's tag champions.
It should be Katana and Caden, but the way they're doing the storyline, I think they about to screw them over and have them lose.
Fantastic. That's great. I'm gonna stick with Katana and Caden just because I don't want them to lose.
I hope you're right.
Yeah. Apollo Crews and Carmelo Hayes in a 2 out of 3 falls. Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with Carmelo because I feel like they're setting him up for a title match soon. So I'm gonna stick with Carmelo.
Yeah. What post you talking about, Push? But yeah, I guess I'm gonna go with Carmelo too. That's who should win. So I'm gonna go with Carmelo too.
All right. Up next, we have got the New Day going up against Gallus and Pretty Deadly in a triple threat match. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Fatal 4-way. Why does it say Fatal 4-way? There's only 3 teams here.
It's a Fatal 4-way.
Yeah, I think they got this wrong here on. Somebody messed up on Wikipedia. Surprise. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so it's the New Day against Gallus and Pretty Deadly. I see. So there's gonna be a triple threat match to announce who the fourth team is.
Oh.
Okay, so there's gonna be a fourth team added to this. So I guess we don't have the fourth team yet, but I would put money on the fact that New Day's probably gonna retain. Regardless.
I'm gonna put it back on Pretty Deadly.
You want Pretty Deadly to?
I don't want them to win, but I think they're gonna win.
Yeah.
No matter who the 4th team is.
Wesley and Dominic Dijakovic for the NXT North American Championship. Wesley retains, yeah.
Yeah.
Roxanne Perez versus Gigi Dolan and JC Jane. Triple threat match for the NXT Women's Championship. I see Roxanne retaining that one as well.
Yeah, Roxy all day.
And Braun Breaker versus Grayson Waller in a steel cage match for the NXT Championship. I see Braun winning only because I think that Carmella's going to be the one to take that title off of Braun.
Nope. It's done. It's done. It's finally done. It's going to be Grayson Waller, and this is what it should be. So Pushplay just sent the link of Jey Uso apparently calling out Roman, saying run it back after last night, and he's claiming that he's out the bloodline.
He said
on social media.
He said something on Instagram like, I'm done. Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting. Like this, but I've been asking for this for a while. Jay to finally get his revenge on Roman, but the way they got it set up now, it's so many ways they could go with this storyline, with this bloodline storyline. So we'll see. That's crazy.
Yeah, you see a bunch of comments underneath that picture. It says the return of main event Jey Uso.
Telling you, bro.
Oh man, people are excited. Excited.
They gave this man the freaking Andre the Giant trophy and did absolutely nothing with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people don't even remember him winning that. So Barry Monkey said, I think Waller breaking needs to turn heel. I don't think he needs to turn heel, but yeah, it's time for him to lose that belt because the crowd has already turned on him. So maybe you're right. Maybe he do need to turn heel for that reason. But either way, Grayson Waller is going to come out with that title, and I'm gonna finally be happy. And it's going to be a big pop. And where they at? Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Believe so. Let me check. Yep, North Carolina.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big pop because people are tired of seeing Braun with that title. Like, so yeah. That's last match, right?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, bet. Let's bring back our choosing segment, and we're done. There you go. I got a little mini video for choosing. See, we're trying to get professional over here. Yeah. We got them over here, this or that, you know. So this is a segment where I give you scenarios. It could be about anything: food, wrestling, sports, music, whatever. And you choose which one are you taking. That's why it's called choosing. So we're going to start off with a fatal four-way per se here. And who has the best sauce game out of these 4 restaurants? Overall sauce game: Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Wendy's, or Popeyes?
Oh gosh. I'm gonna take Chick-fil-A out of that equation.
Really?
Oh, I'm not a Chick-fil-A guy at all. I hate Chick-fil-A.
Wow.
Oh yeah. You said what? You said Wendy's, McDonald's, or what was the other one? Popeyes?
Wendy's, McDonald's, Popeyes, Chick-fil-A. Overall sauce game. Appreciate the follow, Triple H fan.
I'll go.
Oh, Push is with you. Okay.
I'll go with Popeyes, I guess. I just like Wendy's is like the fast food sauces are just like really basic. Like if you put Burger King in there, like I love their zesty and their ranch.
Yes.
But
Miss
But-
don't love they zesty sauce, yeah.
But like, yeah, no, like when all those other restaurants though, like, yeah, no, Wendy's sauce game is kind of weak, and McDonald's is absolutely trash. So yeah, Popeyes has to win by default.
I got Popeyes in that one as well. He said it's zesty slaps. The zesty does slap.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, see all the real ones in here. No, push nose.
Better fries, McDonald's or Wendy's?
Wendy's. Absolutely, all day.
He
That
said
was easy.
I don't know. A lot of people love McDonald's fries. So this,
I think McDonald's fries do in a pinch. But just, oh man, when you want good fries though, you gotta go to Wendy's. You gotta go to Wendy's.
look, they talking about add Arby's. You know, Push. You should never said Arby's. Who was that commented Arby's? You know, Push is the Arby's guy.
Oh boy,
Push
all
is the
cap.
He is the
All
Arby's
cap.
guy.
Oh shoot.
Let's keep
All
it pizza.
cap.
Let's keep it food related for now. Pizza Hut, Domino's, or Papa John's?
Domino's.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I've had Pizza Hut way too much as a kid. That's the only place my mom would order from. Even to this day, she only orders pizza from Pizza Hut. I can't eat pizza at her house anymore.
Wow.
Yeah. So Domino's out of the three. Papa John's, I just don't eat at Papa John's anymore because he's a racist prick. And,
Right, yeah, exactly. And they food is overrated.
Yeah, it's just average. Yeah. So I just do Domino's, but yeah, I just do the pan pizza. That's what I get from Domino's.
Man, Domino's used to be great down here in Texas. It is not great anymore, dude. Pizza Hut has like killed Domino's lately.
Really?
Like it's not even close anymore. Like Domino's used to be like the shit down here, but now it's not. It's dude, you order a pizza, it's like 2 pieces of meat on a pizza now. Like
good Lord.
the it's like dry. I don't. Pizza Hut for me. Pizza Hut for me all day. You kind of already answered this one, but we'll just do it anyway, just for shits and giggles. This year's Royal Rumble versus last year's Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah. This year's Royal Rumble. Listen, like the matches, some of the matches in between weren't great. That women's match was not great. The pitch black match not great, but like the Rumbles, at the Rumble matches specifically were way better than last year. Actually, I don't know. I have a better question. This year's Women's Rumble or last year's Women's Rumble? Last year's Rumble, I was gonna say, was actually pretty solid. I was gonna say that was probably the highlight of the entire show, was that women's Royal Rumble match. So
women wise last year, but overall this year as a show,
yeah.
You like the women's Royal Rumble over the men's this year, Push?
Wow, that's wow.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Interesting.
It is. You're a Philadelphia Eagles fan. Which team feels more special? The Super Bowl winning team from 5 years ago, or the team that's going to the Super Bowl now?
I want to say the team that went to the Super Bowl around that, because we had just lost. Holy smokes, what was his name? Wentz. We had just lost Wentz. We were going in there with Foles as our backup against the freaking Patriots. Like people were and I'm in Maine, so keep in mind everybody's already coming at me sideways. Like, you guys have a backup quarterback. You guys aren't gonna win. They thought that this was gonna be an easy game, and we came through with that. So that was wild. Just the atmosphere around that game going into it was wild. The fact that we won was wild. Then everything after the fact, us like just getting rid of people left and right, when I thought that was just a crazy idea. But
smart.
Hey, well, I was gonna say, well, it got us to where we are now. So I mean, it is what it is. So, but yeah, I think that was more special. But Jalen has been something different, man. Like, and this team that we've got right now, man. Hey, people will to say that it's just been lucky circumstances. Our schedule loaded. Is, but man, our team is dope. So. Yeah.
Hey, they are definitely loaded this year. I had one. So overall run so far, Daniel Bryan in WWE or Bryan Danielson in AEW?
Oh boy. I want to say Bryan and AEW's runs, his matches have been fucking crazy.
No
They've
titles
been
yet,
crazy.
though.
No titles yet. No titles yet. How many titles did he have in
He was
WWE? Was it just
tag champ, IC
how many
champ.
world titles did he have? Just the one?
I know twice because he was the world champ as well too, and he was doing that
He
no.
did. Yes, he was. Yep. If it's based off of titles, then his WWE run was better. Match quality wise, I've enjoyed his AEW run more.
He got a lot of good WWE matches though.
He did. But these matches, specifically this last couple of weeks, it's been wild. The match with Kenny Omega too that he had that I saw in person, that was nuts. Oh my goodness. Danielson has just been having a crazy. What is it? Only been 2 years in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
So both of these guys just returned and kind of got like similar video packages, even though one has been getting way more attention. Which return was better, Cody Rhodes or Adam Cole?
I'm gonna say Cole because he wasn't advertised to come back. They didn't. Yeah. There was an actual legitimate surprise. I don't know. WWE's been doing this, and I don't know if they just. I do know they did this just because they want to increase their pay-per-view buys and all that stuff. They want more people watching it and stuff like that. But it's just like you could have just done that and surprised people, and people would have came and watched. You would have had your replay numbers up too. Like I don't think there's any reason to do that, bro. Like I don't know. It just kind of pissing me off that they're doing this a lot now.
They spoiled it, yeah.
Yeah, there was no reason to announce that Cody was gonna be in here. So,
trying to think of something else before we get off. I had a couple more. I should have wrote them down, dude. Because now my mind going blank now that we talking about it. We did the sauce games already. We did the pizza. Do you guys have Papados out there?
Papinos?
Papados.
No, we don't.
What about Olive Garden and Red Lobster?
Yeah, yes, we do have both of those. Yes.
Which one are you taking, Olive Garden or Red Lobster?
Oh, sweet Lord, bro. Oh my God. See, I haven't been to a Olive Garden recently.
Okay.
But I've been to Red Lobster recently. And man, based on what I'll say is that I'll probably take Olive Garden because when I went to Red Lobster, I just remember being disappointed by the menu. I thought that there wasn't too much. The big plus was those what are those
cheddar biscuits?
Cheddar biscuits? God damn, bro. Oh
yes,
my
sir.
God. Oh my God.
The fam ain't getting cheddar biscuits, granddad, but
yeah.
Get the cheddar biscuits, granddad.
You know what it is.
Oh God, bro. Man, I got full based off of that alone, bro. Oh my goodness, man. But yeah, oh Lord, that was wild, bro. But yeah, no, the everything else on that menu, I was just like, it's just all right. Maybe I'm just not a huge seafood guy, but man, yeah, the cheddar biscuits, they killed it. Oh man.
Man, good old. I'm Olive Garden guy. That's like one of my favorite restaurants out here. So Noel, that's disrespectful talking about neither is the right answer. That's just no, that's not how we doing it. I can't believe you threw me off when you said you don't like Chick-fil-A at all.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. I've just had multiple bad experiences there. I can't do it anymore.
Oh man.
I don't know if maybe it's Maine because I like every time I try and go there, the fries come out terrible. The chicken's always dry. It's just like I went there in the morning for breakfast. That was good. And I was like, all right, I can do this in the morning, but I can't do this anytime else. And I'm not normally a morning person. I don't live next to it, so I'm not gonna drive out of my way to go get Chick-fil-A in the morning.
Which secondary show don't even know if this counts as secondary, but I'm gonna put it in there anyway. Which secondary show is better? WCW Thunder, AEW Rampage, or WWE Main Event?
Well, I don't watch main event. Thunder was kind of special for the dumpster fire that it was. If you go back and watch it now, Rampage has like good matches, but like there's no overlying storyline or anything like that. So, damn, King! Wow, isn't this guy from Connecticut? Man, yeah. I don't want to hear it.
He's from Vince McMahon territory.
Yeah. Oh my God, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Thunder just because of how absolute trash it was for the. Oh man, it was great for the wrong reasons. Thunder was. Yeah,
push
Sunday Night Heat.
Yeah, that's too easy. Goodness. Push. Like I've been watching Sunday Night Heat, like binge watching it the last week and a half. It's too easy. That's why I didn't put Sunday Night Heat there. Like I could have maybe added Velocity. You know, we could have did that. Okay, speaking of that, Saturday shows, Velocity or Shotgun Saturday Night?
Velocity. I didn't watch Shotgun Saturday Night.
Oh man, you didn't watch Triple H get tombstone down the escalator?
Oh, I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it. Can you imagine being there for that?
Dude, that was crazy, man.
Oh Lord.
Noel says Shotgun. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I had some more Rumble ones, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
So did you see the So what is your reaction been about people's reaction to 2K23 already? Because you know how when WWE releases like a 2-minute trailer, people start to act all crazy.
Did they release a trailer?
I mean, like they released like a little like
photos.
Yeah, and stuff like that.
It seemed like it came by fast this year. Maybe because we didn't got used to it being like 2 years, but in between games and whatnot. But I'm still playing 22, but I don't mind an updated game because it needs to be updated. We playing with like 2021 gear and music and Titantrons and all that. But I don't know, man. People just complain about stuff a lot, bruh.
I did notice in this that they had, and I don't know if they're gonna put it in Arena Creation, but I did notice WrestleMania 28 was there, and what was the there was another WrestleMania there. I thought like when they were going through John Cena's like past matches, they had a lot of like matches from like past WrestleManias and stuff that he was in, and I was just like, maybe they'll let you add those arenas into there, because if they do that, that'd be sick. Like that'd be pretty dope.
Yeah, they're probably just gonna let you download them and you play them like that versus being able to like create. You know,
when they did that with the Judgment, what was it called? It was a Judgment Day. Is that the? Yeah, they did that with the Judgment Day arena in 22, where you could use parts of that arena in Arena Creation. So I'm hoping that.
Could you? I mean, yeah, I know you could use a stage, but it was a part of the Judgment Day arena that I wanted. And you know how they got the screen above the ring?
Yeah.
You can't do nothing like that in Creator.
Are you talking about the ball or something, like the Titantron ball or something?
Nah, it's a little screen. I actually just posted it on Twitter not too long ago, where because that is Judgment Day arena, where it has like the little ball and then the two sides on the stage. Yeah, you can't do it in Creator Arena. Like it's a screen above the ring.
Oh, it's above the ring. I see what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, you can't do stuff like that in Creator Arena. They don't let you do nothing. You just really changing the stage. Like you can't change the actual arena, which I want more freedom to be creative and actually make arenas how I wanted to make it instead of just changing stages up. That's all we're doing. We're just changing stages up and picking out of 6 venues. That shit is trash to me now. Like I'm above that. We've been doing that. I'm tired of doing that now. So give me more freedom and options to do something. So go ahead.
I was gonna say, do you think that the AEW game, you think that's coming out this year, or you think we wait another year?
Listen, that game's supposed to come out in September. They pushed it back to November, and now they're saying that it was supposed to come out in February, but it might get pushed back again because they're having an issue with getting the teen rating that they're looking for the game. And now the people that's doing the ratings for the game are trying to tell them to tone down the blood and the men versus women matches.
Oh shit.
So yeah, dude, they've been talking about this game since 2020, and we're about to get 2K games before AEW comes out. Because we got 22, and now we're about to get 23. And AEW will still not be out. So I'm just done with it at this point. It looks fun from the stuff I do see, but I stopped looking at it because what's the point? I'm just getting mad because I'm like, that looks like that could be fun, but I would never play it. I would never get my hands on it.
You said you think it's gonna get pushed back until November. But hey, it is completely possible.
And look, if they do that, they already got to update their stage because they changed their whole stages. So they already got to update stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's outdated already. Is Cody Rhodes still in the game like they say he was gonna be?
I mean, he's gonna be in the game. So
if it gets pushed back to the end of the year, you think they go still keep Cody Rhodes in the game?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
It'd be weird, but yeah, they would definitely keep him in there.
Okay.
I was surprised at the announce date for 2K23. It's March. I can't believe that.
Well, it was March last year, wasn't it?
I think it was like no, it couldn't have been.
Nah,
it had to have been. Yeah, it had to have been. Yeah.
Because we were mad that it was supposed to be October, and they were like, "No, we're doing it next year in March," and we were like, "What? You already made us wait." Yeah, I remember the build up for 2K22 because everybody was hyped about it, but they got to fix the glitches that's going on. They got to fix some of the reversals that you just can't reverse. And they got a War Games coming out, but like, how is that going to look when you see the multi-man matches now where you playing a computer and they just punch and everybody's just punching and kicking and punching and kicking? You can't do no moves.
I'm very interested to see how this is going to happen. War Games match, that's going to be interesting.
They need to change the mechanics of the game if you're going to do a War Games and for it to be successful. Because all they're going to do is punch, kick, punch, kick. You like, what was that match we did on my DKF where it was a tables match between the Hurt Business and Imperium, and there was only one member of the Hurt Business left. And they couldn't get it. Took them 35 minutes to get him through a table because every time somebody tried to pick him up, somebody else would punch and he'd just fall out the dude's hand. Like, is that how War Games gonna be? Like, because if so, I don't want it no more. Then they teased us yesterday. Cody Rhodes, get us 5,000 likes or 50,000 likes, and we'll play my intro tomorrow. They killed them 50,000 likes. You know what they did? They posted another picture, a different angle of his intro. Didn't even post a video. Typical 2K. I was like, this is stupid. So, but yeah, I ain't got no more choosing. I'm gonna have some more for you next week. But good show today. You got anything you want to promote before we get off?
JWA had a pay-per-view that we just did. Me and Max just did a pay-per-view. So check that out. Show's already up. It was pretty crazy. You had a lot of crazy stuff that happened on that show. So, but yeah, be doing stuff this week. So just make sure to click that bell notification. And yeah, that's about it for me.
There you go. So, D-Web said, I remember that match. Yeah, they beat the crap out of Sheldon for about 35 minutes. I'm like, just put this man through a table and end this game. In this match, and they just wouldn't do it, bro. So if that's how War Games gonna be, because you can't, the match don't actually start until everybody's in the ring. So yeah, like you have to play with everybody in there. So that's I'm nervous about it. I feel like it's gonna be irritating. Like it'll be fun to play, but it's gonna be irritating at the same time. So I don't have nothing outside of Tuesdays. We get the tables, the sports we're going to be talking about this weekend in the NFL, things like that. I have a couple of Philly fans that I hit up to do a Philly takeover for one of the sports podcasts. I told them, I said, you know what? I can't believe I'm going to do this, but I'm going to actually reach out to y'all and let y'all take over the stream and just say whatever y'all want to say. And one of these Philly fans he's a famous drummer as well. He played for Diddy, Lauryn Hill, Jill Scott, Madonna. He's played for Lady Gaga. Like This dude has played for everybody. He's played for everybody. So just to get him on the stream is dope in itself, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna let them do their thing. They say they down, and I say, hey, if y'all get out of hand, I'm gonna push that end button real quick on y'all, and you know we go make y'all disappear. But so we'll have that sometime before the Royal Rumble. Come on, you gotta let them talk, D-Web. They had a good season, man. These are the logical fans like Dark. These not the ones that be talking crazy just 24/7 just to be talking. You know, these are logical fans. So yeah, people like that I can deal with. Yeah, I don't have nothing else planned. I might do old school dope content again this Friday and watch a little SmackDown and do the bonus content like we did Friday. It's crazy. I saw a lot of returning faces that I ain't seen in a long time, in a year and a half. Oh, what's up, dude? What's up, dude? It's been a long time. Shut your ass up, man. I don't want to hear none of that, man. Shut up. I don't want to hear that. King said logical, like Dark? You saying Dark is not logical?
King's from Connecticut, bro. He don't know. He don't know. Bro, I don't want to hear nothing he has to say.
There you go. So quick update before we log off. Cincinnati is tied with Kansas City 20-20. Kansas City just punted to Cincinnati. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. It's not looking good for the Chiefs. Ooh, that's gonna be crazy. He's undefeated against Pat Mahomes, by the way. Joe Burrow, man. He beat Kansas City again. This is gonna be crazy, especially when they was losing. I told you, Doc, it wasn't over. It's not. It's never over with the Bengals. But shout out to everybody.
Wait. What's the score right now?
20-20.
Jesus Christ, no way.
And Joe Burrow got the ball with 2 minutes left to go, and they just got a first down.
Oh boy, you know what I'm about to turn on.
yeah. So y'all be safe, man.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah, have a good one, and we are out, man.